When it comes to space travel, the two words that bash the news again and again are NASA and SpaceX. When we talk about future space exploration, people often only think about the moon. Let me tell you something interesting. Moon is just a pit stop, and in this video we are going to talk about that pit stop. NASA and SpaceX are expected to develop a moon base by the year 2024. What will the future moon look like with NASA and SpaceX's base in human development? Let's take a closer look at it. However, before we go any further, make sure you subscribe to Technology Fit and don't forget to hit that bell icon so you never miss any updates. So without further ado, let's get into this. Almost 50 years have passed since the last human landing on the moon. NASA intends to build a lunar outpost in 2024 as part of the Artemis program, which is named after the Greek goddess of the moon. Artemis was the twin sister to Apollo. SpaceX knocked out professionals from Blue Origin and Dynetics to help NASA with the Artemis mission. Elon Musk, SpaceX's billionaire founder and CEO, believes that the company's Starship deep space program transportation system will make the program possible. SpaceX was founded in 2002 to revolutionize space access and enable a multi-planetary society. Today, SpaceX uses its Falcon 9 and Falcon Heavy launch vehicles to carry out scheduled flights to space. NASA granted SpaceX a $2.89 billion contract to design and construct a modified version of the spaceship for lunar landings. The project's original objective is to undertake 2 flights, an uncrewed demonstration trip and a primitive lunar landing. SpaceX will carry humans from the Lunar Orbital Gateway to the surface base camp using a lunar landing derivative of SpaceX's Starship rocket. NASA and SpaceX have a slight edge now, while all the other national and private space agencies are looking for a breakthrough for the battle of supremacy on the moon and space. The moon didn't come back into view for the space agencies until 1994, when NASA and the Strategic Defense Plan Organization collaborated on a mission. This time, the spacecraft used wavelengths other than visible light to image the moon's atmosphere, ranging from infrared to ultraviolet rays. There were traces of ice in some of the moon's formation among the more than 1.8 million photographs it took. The mission of Artemis is the 3rd scheduled flight, which now includes both NASA and SpaceX. The start year has been set for 2024. 2 astronauts will be stationed on the moon's surface for around a week. The mission's goal is to put a female astronaut on the moon for the first time. Although Orion will carry up to 4 astronauts, the mission with the human landing will only have 2 crew members and will be on the surface for almost 6 days. The other astronauts will stay on the spacecraft. The 2 astronauts would make spacewalks on the moon's floor, conducting a series of experimental analysis like water-ice analysis. Right now, the moon is a massive gray planet with just a few large rocks and lava tubes on its floor. Moon's appearance will transform for the first time in a few years, with NASA and SpaceX aiming to establish a permanent moon base. With the settling of the first moon base, it may mark the beginning of a new century, like Columbus discovered the American continent and everything changed in this world just within a few decades. It will start on a smaller scale for now, with just a few astronauts. It will continue to increase in size over time until the moon becomes an essential place of human civilization. On the moon, a rocket transporting more than a couple of privately designed robots will touch the lunar lands. While patrolling the surface of Earth's closest natural satellite, the robots burst in a sprint to beam back high-definition video and other data. As the rovers move on the moon's surface, the residents of Earth will watch a transmission of the mission. Astronauts would require a heavy load-bearing rocket like the Starship to get off the ground. Since 2011, NASA has lacked a spacecraft capable of even hitting the space stations. However, it has now invested in the Space Launch System, which will be the world's biggest spacecraft. But the issue that remains is that the Space Launch System is now experiencing significant delays. This is why NASA is proposing to use SpaceX's heaviest rocket, which was built by a private corporation. SpaceX's Starship is going to be the most powerful, operational, and heaviest rocket in the world. SpaceX has started launching 4 prototypes of the Starship rocket in December 2020 on high-altitude flight tests. So far, the Starship rockets have reached as high as 41,000 feet, but each of the prototypes exploded during the attempt to land. On 5 May 2021, Starship launched its 5th prototype equipped with 3 Raptor engines. It completed a test flight to 33,000 feet and successfully landed and was recovered. More prototypes are being constructed for further upcoming test flights. With 2 rockets, it could accomplish a mission to the moon. The crew capsule will be carried by one of them. A rocket within a rocket will be the second. The inner booster will combine with the crew module while in orbit to launch the astronauts to the moon. The Chinese Space Agency has also investigated this strategy. With 2 rockets, it could accomplish a mission to the moon. The crew capsule will be carried by one of them. A rocket within a rocket is the plan. While in space, the internal launcher will combine with the crew module to launch the people to the moon. So what do you guys think? Setting up a moon base can benefit us? Let's have a look at that too. Space agencies, i.e. NASA and SpaceX, will be fetching water beneath and on the layers of the moon. Scientists believe that Artemis 3 would have the first opportunity to reach the moon's water content effectively. They want to know something about what kind of condition it's in, whether it's stable or part of a changing water cycle, how broadly is it available, and whether we can utilize it into something valuable. The crew of Artemis 3 will be able to dig into the Earth to see if this water ice can be detected at deeper depths, and they will be equipped with instruments to investigate its characteristics further. If humans are effective in finding water on the moon, it may be possible to turn it into oxygen and rocket fuel in the future. This is going to be the greatest quest of the century. In an atmosphere fully exposed to the vacuum of space, the moon's gravity is just 1/6 of the Earth's. That means that a lot of complicated physics theories have a big chance. We may learn more about fires ignited and combusted in space. It will be worth observing. Want to see how various substances in this kind of microgravity will do? While humans will start settling on the moon, it will open many doors to explore the expanding universe efficiently, and all the fiction and ifs and buts will start vanishing. Moon will become a space base for humans, or calling it a stepping stone won't be wrong. Expecting everything to happen in 2024 would be too soon and judgmental, but we can say that this mission will take place within this decade. Don't forget to share your thoughts and valuable feedback with us in the comments section below. That's all for today, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, make sure you share it with your friends and give this video a thumbs up. And if you have not already subscribed to our channel, subscribe to it and press that notification bell so you receive a notification each time we upload an interesting video on this channel. Thanks for watching this video. We will see you next time. Take care and stay tuned.